Welcome to the Daily History Podcast, where we dust off the pages of the past to bring you the stories of trailblazers who shifted the course of history. Today, we soar into the stratosphere to celebrate the first women in space, breaking cosmic barriers, an inspiring journey through the challenges, achievements, and lasting impact of the valiant women who dared to venture into the great unknown. As we cast our gaze upwards, the realm above our planet tells a story not only of celestial bodies, but also of incredible human ambition and tenacity. Our journey today begins by traversing the timeline of human space exploration, a tale marked by competition, collaboration, and the unwavering spirit of pioneers who aimed for the stars. Historically, the space race was a period of technological rivalry, predominantly between the United States and the Soviet Union during the Cold War. Its roots can be traced back to the mid-20th century when the launch of the Soviet satellite, Sputnik, in 1957 startled the world and signaled the start of a new age. This event ignited an intense competition to achieve major milestones in space exploration. In the decades that followed, humanity witnessed several historic events unfold against the tapestry of the sky. The first human to orbit Earth, Yuri Gagarin, in 1961, the Apollo moon landing in 1969, and countless advancements in technology and knowledge. These undertakings were more than mere displays of scientific prowess. They embodied our intrinsic desire to push beyond known boundaries and discover what mysteries lie beyond our terrestrial home. It was an era where the sky was not the limit, it was merely the beginning. Yet, for women, the journey to the stars was barricaded by more than just gravity. In the mid-20th century, as nations raced to claim their place in the cosmos, women on Earth grappled with a rigid societal atmosphere steeped in gender discrimination. The narrative of women in the space program started not with a countdown, but with a struggle against deeply entrenched beliefs. For every young girl gazing at the stars, the path to becoming an astronaut was obscured by societal expectations that dictated their aptitude and ambitions. As scientists and pilots, women had to contend daily with the skepticism from the very institutions that were supposed to propel humanity forward. Among these visionaries stood figures like Jerry Cobb, an accomplished pilot who set numerous records and underwent the same rigorous testing as the Mercury astronauts. Despite her proven abilities, Cobb and 12 other female pilots, later known as the Mercury 13, saw their hopes of space travel dashed when their program was abruptly canceled, their dreams deferred for decades. Unbeknownst to many, Soviet cosmonaut Valentina Ponomaryova was also among the first women trained for spaceflight. While her colleague Valentina Tereshkova secured her place in history as the first woman to orbit Earth, Ponomaryova's own aspirations never came to fruition. Her extensive training alongside male cosmonauts showcased her capability, but it was not enough to overcome the biases of the time. These narratives highlight not just the struggle to break through the atmosphere, but also to shatter the societal barriers constructed to keep women grounded. It was their resilience and unwavering determination that laid the groundwork for the astronauts that would follow, turning the tides against gender norms and carving out a place for women in the annals of space history. We embark on a narrative of defiance and ambition with the tale of Valentina Tereshkova, a trailblazer whose ascent into the cosmos broke more than just gravity's hold. Born on March 6, 1937, in the Yaroslavl region of the Soviet Union, Tereshkova's early life gave little hint of her stellar destiny. Before etching her name in the annals of history, she worked in a textile factory and was an avid skydiver, a skill that would later prove pivotal in her selection as a cosmonaut. It was the heat of the space race, a period of technological rivalry that saw the Soviet Union strive to outdo the United States in extraterrestrial endeavors. Tereshkova became a part of this in 1962 when she was selected to join the Female Cosmonaut Corps, a group chosen both for their capacity to endure the rigors of space and to demonstrate Soviet equality. Her training was rigorous, involving weightless flights, isolation tests, centrifuge trials, and, of course, parachuting. On June 16, 1963, aboard Vostok 6, Valentina Tereshkova became the first woman to pierce the veil of Earth's atmosphere and venture into space. Orbiting the Earth 48 times, she spent almost 3 days in space, manually controlling the spacecraft and conducting scientific experiments. This mission not only smashed the glass stratosphere, but also showcased women's capabilities in the most demanding of frontiers. Tereshkova's journey wasn't just a triumph of spirit, it was a message broadcast across the globe. Her portrayal in the media was multifaceted, a symbol of Soviet progress, a daughter of the working class, and a pioneer for women everywhere. She graced newspaper headlines, stamps, and even had a crater on the moon named after her. In reflecting on the cultural shockwave that followed, we see that Tereshkova's legacy extended far beyond her physical journey. She became an emblem of possibility, shattering perceptions and opening the doors for a generation of women in STEM fields. Her story is one of human endeavor, proving that the stars are within reach, regardless of gender. And as we cast our gaze on the progress made since, it's clear that Valentina Tereshkova's voyage continues to resonate, inspiring dreamers to reach for the infinite. Venture with me back to the early 1980s, a pivotal era in the annals of space history marked by the stellar achievements of Sally Ride. As the first American woman to pierce the heavens aboard a spacecraft, Ride's journey symbolized more than a personal triumph. It was a watershed moment punctuated by the crackling energy of shuttle engines and the shattering of glass ceilings. On June 18, 1983, Sally Ride rocketed into the annals of history aboard the Space Shuttle Challenger on mission STS-7. With the world's eyes fixed upon her, Ride performed her duties with the utmost precision, operating the shuttle's robotic arm and helping deploy satellites into the boundless ether. Her calm demeanor and professional excellence aboard the spacecraft drew acclaim from peers and the public alike, demonstrating that space was no longer the sole province of men. The cultural reverberations of Sally Ride's mission resonated deeply across the fabric of American society. Amidst the Cold War, as space continued to serve as a frontier for superpower rivalry, Ride's achievement presented the United States with a powerful narrative of inclusivity and progress. Her voyage stood as a beacon of possibility to countless young girls and boys, heralding an era when aspiring astronauts could dream of space not as a distant vista, but as a tangible horizon. Within the historical tapestry, Sally Ride's expedition into the cosmos is etched as an indelible symbol of progress. At a time when American women sought to redefine their societal roles, Ride's journey transcended the personal, encapsulating the spirit of an age grappling with gender roles and daring to redefine the possible. Her mission unfolded as a resounding testament to the strides women had made and the promise of those yet to come. Outstripping Earth's surly bonds and the weight of expectation, Sally Ride's legacy continues to propel us towards an equitable future in space exploration. As we continue to chronicle the boundless stretches of our cosmic voyage, it is the legacy of pioneers like Ride that guide our path, reminding us that the sky is not the limit, but the beginning of our collective odyssey. Reflecting upon this hallmark mission, we find not only the story of a pioneer, but also a deeper insight into the era she helped to shape. Sally Ride, an emblem of courage, a proponent of science, and an enduring role model, will forever orbit in the annals of space history as a paragon of what can be achieved when fortitude and opportunity coalesce. Her trajectory, from the awe-inspiring blue of the Earth to the starlit black of space, underscores a narrative not just of breaking orbits and stereotypes, but of reimagining our place in the cosmos. As our voyage through the annals of space history continues, we shift our focus to the indispensable contributions of women in the realm of space research. When addressing the topic of scientific frontiers, it's impossible not to highlight the incredible work female astronauts have conducted amongst the stars. Take, for instance, the experiments led by women aboard the International Space Station, known as the ISS. Female astronauts have been key figures in conducting groundbreaking research on the effects of microgravity on human biology, plant growth, and a myriad of physics phenomena that cannot be observed on Earth. Among the stars, these scientists have dedicated countless hours to experiments that have propelled our understanding of the universe and life itself into new dimensions. Delve a bit deeper, and you'll find Dr. Peggy Whitson, a biochemistry researcher who became the first female commander of the ISS in 2007. During her expeditions, she managed complex operations and research activities that encompass studies ranging from cancer therapy to crop cultivation in outer space. Whitson's work has laid the foundation for long-duration human spaceflight and the possibilities of life beyond our planet. Furthermore, let's consider the mission of Mae Jemison in 1992 aboard the Space Shuttle Endeavour. As the first African-American woman in space, Jemison performed experiments on weightlessness and motion sickness, research that has informed not only future spaceflights, but also had applications back on Earth, particularly in understanding inner ear function and balance disorders. Another shining example is Dr. Kathy Sullivan, a geologist and oceanographer who in 1990 became the first American woman to walk in space. Sullivan played a vital role in deploying the Hubble Space Telescope, an instrument which revolutionized our vision of the universe. The data accumulated through Hubble has been transformative in our quest to unravel the mysteries of dark matter, distant galaxies, and even the age of the cosmos itself. Lastly, we cannot overlook the advances in medicine owing to female astronauts. Dr. Serena Aunion-Chancellor, a physician and engineer, worked on investigations aboard the ISS that examined how the human immune system adapts to different forms of stress, including the stress of spaceflight. This vital research can lead to advancements in vaccines and treatments for diseases on Earth. All these ventures and achievements stand as a testament to the pivotal roles that women have played and continue to play in the scientific tapestry of space exploration. They've not only contributed to our understanding of the cosmos, but also have manifestly demonstrated that the spirit of inquiry and the thrust for innovation know no gender. As we push the boundaries of what's possible, the knowledge gleaned from these experiments and missions will shine a light on the path to deeper space exploration. In summing up this section of our exploration, it is clear that women at the vanguard of space science have enabled leaps in technology and knowledge that benefit all of humankind. Their relentless pursuit of discovery has paved the way for future scientists, both male and female, to continue to expand the limits of our reach and the breadth of our understanding. As we navigate through the tapestry of space exploration, we cannot overlook the indelible mark left by the trailblazing women who ventured into the final frontier. Their legacy extends far beyond the confines of spacecraft and observatories, molding cultural narratives and redefining roles within society. Media portrayal of these pioneers was a mix of curiosity and admiration, with headlines and news stories that both celebrated and scrutinized their monumental steps. While Valentina Tereshkova and Sally Ride graced magazine covers, they also prompted discussions on every household's television, spurring a dialogue about women's capabilities in traditionally male-dominated fields. These women became icons not just in the realm of science and technology, but also emerged as role models for young girls and boys around the world. They stand as beacons, imprinting the idea that the stars are not just for the privileged few, but for all those who dare to dream and work towards those dreams with tenacity and dedication. Their stories of perseverance and success have diluted gender stereotypes, encouraging a generation to approach professions without the biases of the past. The impact of their achievements rippled through time, resulting in incremental but significant shifts in how genders are perceived and their roles in groundbreaking endeavors. In classrooms, textbooks now showcase not only the names of male astronauts, but also these remarkable women, ensuring historical accuracy and representation. Teachers harness their narratives to fuel aspiration and innovation among students, illustrating that anyone with the right mix of bravery and intellect can touch the stars. And so, the legacy of the female space pioneers is complex, intertwining with facets of culture, education, and societal expectations. It's a legacy that questions our preconceptions, invites change, and above all, inspires us to push beyond traditional boundaries to discover what lies beyond the horizon. As we traverse the expanse of our podcast narrative, we arrive at a pivotal point in the chronicle of space exploration, the horizon of inclusivity. The skies above us, a once exclusive domain, are now witnessing an era of transformation as diversity becomes a beacon guiding the journey of spacefarers. In recent years, space agencies have recognized the necessity of embracing diversity amongst astronaut candidates. Significantly, initiatives to lower barriers for women and underrepresented groups have taken center stage, marking a progressive shift from the historical legacies we've discussed. In 2013, for example, NASA's astronaut class was 50% female, a milestone reflecting these ongoing efforts for diversity. This push towards inclusion is not solely an ethical imperative. It stems from the understanding that varied perspectives and experiences are vital for the innovation required for extraterrestrial challenges. When we consider the space teams who will operate future interplanetary missions, it is clear that every crew member's unique insight is invaluable for the advancement and safety of space exploration. The Artemis program, which aims to land the first woman and the next man on the moon, is symbolic of this new chapter. Envision with me the future shaped by these concerted efforts, a future where space missions are as diverse as the societies they ascend from, where young girls and boys of all backgrounds look to the stars not merely as silent observers, but as potential explorers in their own epic narratives. The agenda is set, the course is charted for a spacefaring civilization where inclusivity is the norm, not the exception. This era of inclusivity does more than redefine who gets to wear the astronaut suit. It rejuvenates the very essence of space exploration. It promotes a global unification where boundaries blur and a shared human identity emerges. The advancements and discoveries made through such an inclusive endeavor stand to benefit all of humanity, underscoring the untapped potential that can be realized when we lift each other up to new heights. As we approach the edge of this new frontier, we carry with us the hope and promise instilled by the women who first pierced the celestial ceiling. Their legacy, a tapestry woven with perseverance and bravery, now serves as the foundation upon which we build a cosmos that reflects the vibrant diversity of its explorers. And so, as we cast our gaze forward, we are not just dreaming of distant worlds. We are crafting a space narrative where every voice is heard and every dream has a place in the theater of the stars. As we draw the threads of today's narratives together, we reflect on the extraordinary lives of those first women who reached for the stars and secured their places in the extensive annals of space history. They were not simply passengers on spacecraft. They were pioneers who navigated uncharted territories and emerged as beacons of possibility. The groundbreaking journey of Valentina Tereshkova on the Vostok 6 mission in 1963 opened the heavens to women everywhere. Then, 2 decades later, Sally Ride's venture aboard the STS-7 shuttle challenged and reshaped societal expectations in the United States. Their stories, as well as those of countless other women who have since contributed to space exploration, continue to resonate across the globe. They have demonstrated that the sky is not the limit, it is the starting line. These stellar pioneers not only advanced our scientific understanding, but laid a foundational narrative that has inspired countless young minds to dream boldly and strive unyieldingly. Their enduring spirit serves as a reminder. Where there is courage, there is progress. Where there is unity, there is strength. The value of their contributions cannot be overstated, and the paths they have forged serve as guideposts for the journeys to come. Looking forward, the landscape of space exploration is bright with the promise of inclusivity. As our endeavors in the cosmos evolve, so too does our appreciation for the diverse voices that shape them. Together, we're not only witnessing history, we're propelling humanity into a future where anyone, regardless of gender, can participate in the ongoing quest to understand the vastness that lies beyond our world. Let us carry forward the legacy of these exceptional women, ever reaching outward, upward, and beyond. In circling back to today's discussions, we reaffirm the monumental impact of the first women in space, pioneers who, undeterred by gravity, ascended beyond Earth's atmosphere and forever altered our perspective. Their story is one of perseverance and profound achievement. As we look to the horizons yet to be explored, we honor their legacy and dare to imagine a time when the question won't be who will take the next giant leap, but who won't have the chance. For when it comes to the final frontier, the opportunities must be limitless as the universe itself. Thank you for joining us on this celestial journey through the lives and legacies of the first women in space. As we close this chapter of the Daily History Podcast, we invite you to subscribe to our channel for more tales of human courage and discovery. Please leave us your comments with suggestions for upcoming episodes. The topic with the most likes will capture our attention for a future dive into history. Until next time, keep looking up and let the sky be a canvas of inspiration. Farewell.